Hi guys, my name is Miriam Ackerman and I'm the owner and lead planner with Scout and Grace Events. Now I've been planning weddings since 2001, so I know a little bit about the background of weddings. I know a little bit about how to plan them, and I wanted to talk to you guys today about what to do with planning under quarantine. I know many of you have had to cancel your weddings and had to cancel events and postpone them. And I want to talk to you about that on another video, but right now I'm talking to the brides that are about midway through planning or just beginning to plan. Maybe you're planning a fall 2020 wedding or a winter wedding for next year, or maybe even a spring 2021 wedding. I just want to let you guys know that right now is not the time to stop your planning. You must continue with the momentum and get your vendors booked. So let's talk a little bit about what your strategies should be right now. So first things first, you've got to have a venue and a date. So just like you would do, even if we weren't in a shelter in place order, that you would want to go out and find your venue. That's first and foremost, most important, date and venue. So if you haven't done that yet, you need to start looking around. I know it's hard to do when you can only do it on the computer, but thank the Lord we have the internet. And thank goodness that most of these venues are offering virtual tours right now. So first things first, get online, pick out your top 3 to 5 venues really, and reach out to them and make sure you can have a virtual tour. And do your best to select from there. Look at all of their pictures, look at all of their online resources that they're offering, any virtual tours, any videos, any past wedding pictures or videos that they have posted. Everyone's doing what they can to make it easy for you guys to plan right now. So take advantage of that. Second, you need to start hiring your vendors. So many weddings are being postponed right now. All of the spring weddings are moving to fall dates and dates for next spring. And so that means a lot of your vendors that you really, really like are going to be booked because they already have these weddings booked and they're moving dates for these brides. That means if you have a date, you need to get your photographer, videographer, cake baker, caterer, everyone booked right now. I know you're probably thinking, how in the world am I going to book these vendors when I can't meet with them? The wonders of Zoom and the internet again. So make sure you're contacting these vendors, narrow it down to your top 3 to 5, schedule Zoom meetings, FaceTime meetings, any type of meeting that you can get online, see them face to face, really get to know them. Plan it over a happy hour. Plan it where you're drinking a glass of wine and they're drinking a glass of wine. Plan it over coffee like you would do in real life. Make these appointments and these virtual meetings as fun as you can because you're still planning your wedding, guys. You need to have fun with this. But narrow your choices down and get them booked because so many of the vendors right now, I'm finding that my fall weddings are really struggling with finding vendors right now because some of them have waited, and even though I've been on them, like it's time to book, or I find that a lot of my brides book about midway through planning because they start the planning process thinking that they can do it by themselves, and then they start getting overwhelmed or life just gets busy. They start working, they have families, they have careers, and they have a life outside of wedding planning. So I tend to find that a lot of brides contact me about midway through planning. And that's what's happening right now for fall. I'm getting a lot of brides reaching out to me for fall and they still haven't booked a lot of their vendors. And so that's what we're doing right now is trying to play catch up to book the vendors and get them under contract before all of these spring weddings that are moving are taking up all the good vendors. So I'd highly encourage, get those vendors booked. Next, this is the perfect time to plan for all of those DIY projects that you want at your wedding. You know, so many brides out there want to have all of these fun signs and these personalized items at their wedding, but they think, how am I going to find the time to make all of this decor and all of these signs and personalized items? Now's the time. So I would say either, use small businesses, get on Etsy, order these wonderful things, keep small businesses going. Or you can just order a Cricut machine yourself and start making these things. You have all the time in the world right now. I know it's so hard to not be able to leave our homes, but take advantage of this time and do some of those DIY projects that you were planning for your wedding. It's a perfect opportunity to do that. So those are some ideas. The next thing really is important. Hire a wedding planner. You knew I was going to say that. I'm a wedding planner. That's what I do. So I would encourage all of you brides out there, now is the time to book a planner. Whether it's us, whether it's another planner in your area, make sure you hire somebody that's knowledgeable, that has the experience under their belt, and that knows what they're doing. That's very, very important. I know a lot of wedding planners that pop up overnight and they start planning weddings because they just planned their own. And it was so fun and exciting. And now they're offering, you know, this great price. I'm only going to charge you $800 to plan your whole wedding. Guys, be smart. Wedding planners spend so much time and effort behind the scenes. It takes about 350 to 400 hours to plan a wedding. You guys, that's a lot of time. $800 does not cover that time, that many hours. Think about it. That wedding planner is virtually working for free. They clearly don't know what they're doing if they're charging that amount. You need to find somebody that's been in this industry for quite a while. Find somebody that's experienced. And I'm not saying that a wedding planner who planned their own wedding and then decided to be a wedding planner is not a good planner. Not saying that at all. I'm just saying if they're a newer planner, right now might not be the time that you want to book them. You probably want to find somebody that's more experienced, that knows the industry, knows all the vendors, can have connections for you, that can provide the knowledge and the service that you need right now. That's my advice to you. So go out, hire a planner that knows what they're doing. Yes, they might be a little bit more expensive, but think about the time and the effort that they put into planning your event. There are so many hours that go into this, guys. You are not going to do this overnight, just like your planner's not going to do this overnight. So make sure you're hiring somebody that's professional, somebody that knows all the ins and outs, someone that's been in the business for a while. It doesn't have to be like me, pushing 20 years. It can be somebody, you know, in the industry for 3-5 years, something like that. Just make sure that they have a lot of weddings under their belt. Make sure that they know the industry. Make sure that they know the vendors in your area. It's so important, guys. So I guess that's it for right now. I just wanted to really get on here and encourage you guys not to stop planning during this time. You've got to keep up with the momentum and just keep on going. All right? Well, it was so nice to talk to y'all, and I hope you had fun watching this video. If you liked it, make sure you like the like button. And we will talk to you soon.